Here's my story.
What's your story?
Here's my story.
What's your story?
Again, my little brother, Manzi the poet.
I already know.
Manzi the poet. When I introduced
Actually, as I have to know, I'm rebranding.
yeah.
I'm rebranding from Manzi the poet to Mvano. That's another story. That's another story. Talk about it later.
And then you couldn't have Manzi the poet.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You got it all.
So, what Alien?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about how, like, men are responsible for ourselves first of all, then our families, then our communities, and if we don't fulfill all that, we're creating, like, the next generation of men will be weak men. So my question was this: you have a stable family, you have kids and everything, you have a career that is stable, you have this Izere to give back to the community and everything. So pretty much you're doing what you gotta do. So, like, what kind of effort do you have to put in? What kind of work do you have to put in? Or how do you handle this? Like, what does it take in terms of effort, in terms of discipline and everything?
It's one of the things is that hustle.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's about the circle, the circle of life.
Mm-hmm.
Life is a hustle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to get whatever you want is you have to hustle.
100%.
And another thing is, with me as a self-made,
Mm-hmm.
everything I have
Mm-hmm.
comes from the community. That's what I tell people.
So that means you owe the community.
Yeah, I don't owe the community. I'm part of the community. So, like, I don't own Izere. Izere is for the community, because the community raised me, so I'm part of the community.
The least you can do is give back to it.
You have to think about yourself. Like, let's say for example, right now, you're not engaged, you're not married, you don't have a family, but you have a family, So, but what you're doing as a poet, you're part of the community.
Mm-hmm.
You're serving the community already. You're impacting a lot of people, with government. When you do a show, like the recent show you did,
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're an entrepreneur on your own level. So it takes you to first see what you want, what you need, what's your vision. Yeah. When you understand that, and this is what I want, this is where I'm comfortable, it's like you create that. So
Can I put a sub-question on that? A sub-question to that question?
yes.
Like, what do you have to deprive yourself to get there?
It's a day by day. It's a day by day, but most especially discipline.
Mm-hmm.
But also knowing what you love. Like with me, it's music that I loved from day one. And then I found myself in church.
Mm-hmm.
And church raised me. It's not non-religion. Church raised me.
Church is the community still.
Yeah, the church is in the community. And, school, people, there's a lot of people. Like, I started teaching. Even teaching at Green Hills, getting a chance while I'm hustling.
Mm-hmm. And at the young age, actually, I remember we talked about this.
Yeah, because when you think about, like, let's say at Green Hills, the kids, they didn't know that I was hustling.
You're a teacher, you know what I mean? And I feel like they don't have to know.
On a bike.
Oh, you was riding a bike?
Yeah.
What kind of bike were you riding? A Honda?
It was a Heavy.
Oh, yeah, was it heavy?
Yeah. And it was
Sheesh.
like a big bike. Okay. Because it was a dream. Okay, let me tell you about this, about the bike itself. I used to own a bike that's worth 3 million. And I was living in a house of 20,000. You me very sus.
Okay.
I didn't know that the bike, you need a certain shoes. You need a certain jacket. The jacket itself was 3 times my rent.
How crazy is that?
So that's a tiny bit of things that I had to go through. You have to look nice.
Yeah, you really have to.
Ni burimo kwigisha abana b'umuyobozi, the president's kid, and the ambassadors and ministers. Nabo agenda, usa n'insara.
The physical appearance is a manifestation of what's in the mental. Yeah, 100%.
Most especially like for entrepreneurship, I had to learn. If you're asking for $1 million, you have to look like 10 million.
100%. That's
Now, you can do hustling. As we used to do it.
You gotta do it.
Ukagenda ukabwira umutipe niza gakoti icyumweru akanakwanga rimwe na rimwe ukanakiba ukambwira bro umbabare kabisa.
That's some errors to run and shit.
Yeah, so that's hustle. So with the journey, because we're talking about the journey, here's my story, what's your story? So Manzi, wowe at your age, ese ujutinya kuvuga imyaka yawe?
Oya ntago mbitinya. Kujya 31 no.
Ufite imyaka ingahe?
Turning 31.
31. 31. Okay, with 31, you're on a journey. If you give it a percentage of what things that you want to do, what's a percentage?
Oh man, I'm not even at 2%. I'm not even at 2%.
2%.
Yeah.
You see, that's good.
I'm not even at 2%.
Akenshi hari ukuntu twibesha ukavuga man maze kugerayo.
Bro, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet.
Well, I'm in my 40s, and people are like, oh man, this is a dream. I'm like, no. I'm like, this is something I can shut.
Yeah.
Or this is something that can disappear from nowhere.
Yeah. Actually, you know what I think, Ezra? I feel like it starts with knowing who you are, and knowing your purpose, and knowing your position in the whole universe.
The purpose of also the purpose of life.
But again, you can't know your purpose if you don't know yourself. You know what I mean? You gotta be aware of who you are as a person, as an entity actually, as an energy. Yeah. Let's get there. You gotta know who you are as an energy, as an entity, because this physical thing is nothing. You know what I mean?
It can disappear.
100%. What matters is the soul, the energy, the entity inside that physical thing. You know what I mean? So if you get to know that, if you get to understand how that energy functions, it's easy to understand what your purpose. I'm pretty sure that I'm here on this planet Earth to share love and art.
My people. Here's my story.
What's your story?
Essay uzi what you're here to do. Apana what you're here for people to do for you. What's your mission?
Yeah. It makes it easier kumenya who uca n'ibiki byose. Because I know I'm here. I'm here to share love and art. Starting with love. You know what I mean?
Next time we'll talk about love, and we'll talk about, you say, love and art.
Yeah.
Now I want to know kuvuga kuri why are you here? Manzara tubwiye. He's here to share love
and art. Actually,
every artist.
It took me a while to get to that conclusion, to get to know like what am I really here? Because you know what they say? Oh my God, I'm going to quote this amazing writer that I know. His name is Nero. He's a Zimbabwean living in the UK. He says, spirituality without the ability to change your reality is vanity. Spirituality without the ability to change your reality. Mu Kinyarwanda imyemerere yawe niba idashobora gutuma niba idafite ubushobozi bwo gutuma ihindura uburyo ubayeho n'ubusa n'umwuka ntacyo
n'ubusa. Mwabyumvise? Oga none ubisubiramo neza babyumve.
Spirituality
oya mu Kinyarwanda
imyemerere idashobora guhindura uburyo ubayeho realite yawe nonaha n'ubusa is vanity.
Mwabyumvise? Ubusa ni iki? Ubusa ni kubona nta kintu umaze, kandi ari buri muntu wese aricyo amaze, ariko ibikorwa dukora niyo bituma tuba nta kintu tumaze.
Ezra, let me say this. I've been learning and educating myself about metaphysics and quantum mechanics. Pretty much, I've been reading so much of that stuff. I feel like we have to understand this. This third dimension, the 3D dimension, this dimension of physicality, of, you know, when we fatigue our physicality. It's just an effect of what be going on muri fourth dimension. Fourth dimension ni mu mana, mu bitaboneka, in the universe. And the whole universe is mental. So pretty much you have ubushobozi bwose bushoboka bwo guhindura reality yawe ukayigira uko ubishaka.
Murabyumva? Wowe ufite igitekerezo ko ngo wacu turabakeneye iki n'umwana wazawe umukene.
100%.
Ariko ushaka kubihindura. That's what is your brother is telling you.
Ashaka kwibaza impamvu abantu beza, abantu b'umutima mwiza baba bakene. None abantu babi bari harsh, what we can call bad people, bakaba ari ba boss ba danger. You know why? Abantu baba beza babumva really okay to be there. You know what I mean? So they're already embraced.
That's their reality.
Yeah, they're already embraced it. They're comfortable there mu bukene. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Aba boss nubwo aba ari umuntu mubi gute. Kuko ni laws of physics. Nuko ngo nuko avuga gravity. Nufata uruhinja rw'ukwezi kumwe ukarushyira ukarurekura, ntabwo gravity izareka kurufata ngo ari umwana muto.
At the same time, yuvuze ubukene, sibyo? The questions. Kuba umukene ni iki?
Nta mahitamo umuntu akora tu.
Ubukene se ni ukuvuga ngo ni imibereho se cyangwa ni
You can ushaka kudefine, buri wese ashaka kugira definition ya poverty yiwe.
Ariko
icyo nzi neza nuko ubukene bwo ari bwo bwose kugira ngo umuntu akene abihitamo. You choose it. You choose it.
Byose ni mind. Kuko ushaka kuba ngaho ukumva ikiganiro ukavuga ntabwo nabyaze.
Kambivuge mu Kinyarwanda.
Bivuga mu Kinyarwanda kugira ngo babyumve.
Hari umutagara wa 4 n'umutagara wa 3. Umutagara wa 3 ni umutagara w'ibifatika. Ni umutagara w'ibifatika. Umutagara wa 4 ni umutagara w'ibidafatika. Ni mu mana. Ku mutagara wa 4 ni mu mana. No hari ibintu byose dukeneye. You know what I mean?
Niyo mpamvu mbwa gusenga Imana mwa bantu mwe. So ubwo tujye kurangiza kuko izuba ritubereye nabi kandi nkuko mubona, you know, ubwongo bwayaze. Ariko behind the camera we have our director
K.Himself. Shout out to yourself, brother.
No kuri sound dufite Delu. So this is Izere at Media Hub production. Here's my story. What's your story?
Banner representing, you already know.
Yo, just messages. Ufite kiganiro, ufite nuza, there's something to talk about. Please, nugire isoni, ni kubuntu kuko we learn. Every story matters. Every story counts.
The moment you stop learning, the moment you stop running.
Mwumvise none bisubira mu Kinyarwanda ko
igihe urekeye kwiga nibwo urekeye kwirukanka man. Kandi if you stop urekeye kwirukanka you dead.
Here's my story.
That's your story.